What's going on, guys? Your boy Maze, and we're back with another video. And in today's video, guys, I wanted to do a new player advice video where I basically tell you guys everything that you should know as a newer player to Grand Cross. If you're coming in with the 3.5 anniversary, there's a lot of things you might not know, and in this video I wanted to give you like my best tips I can give for just a new or returning player coming back to the game. So let's hop in and discuss it. Before we actually hop into the video, make sure to subscribe to your boy Amazing. If you guys are interested in any Grand Cross related content, man, definitely make sure to subscribe. I know a lot of you guys are not subscribed to the YouTube channel, you just be watching the channel. Definitely make sure to subscribe though if you haven't already. We are on the road to 30,000 subscribers, man. So with that out of the way, let's talk about the new player advice that I want to give to you guys so that you know exactly what you're doing when you're playing Grand Cross. Alright guys, so the first thing I wanted to talk about is going to be your boss battle. So, my bad, I misclicked right there. But if we go to battle and then you go to boss battle, this is going to be one of the most important things to farm as a newer player. And the reason why is because of the mats you drop from boss battle. So, as an example here, this is the one that I preferably would recommend to you guys to farm. Is going to be the third boss battle, the Crystal Cave. And the reason why you guys want to farm this boss battle, especially when it's on half stamina, by the way, especially when it's on half stamina, but the reason why you guys want to farm this is because of the chalices you drop, the HP runes that you drop, and also the awakening mats that you drop. So this is very important because if you guys don't know how valuable awakening mats are for a newer player, it is super valuable. If we go to my KR account here, I'll show you guys what I mean. So this is my brand new KR account. I've been grinding the account for about a week and a half now, so you guys can see my progression, and you guys can see I have a lot of characters already awakened 6-star, and you guys might be wondering, like, Amazing, like, how do you grind up that much? Is it because of boss battle? Yes, boss battle is the way to go in terms of farming your awakening mats, because when you're farming the mats here, you don't even necessarily need to farm every single awakening star that like you used to on Grand Cross. You can just farm full awakening tokens now. So, and I'm going to show you guys exactly how to do that. So once you're in your tavern, so depending on your tavern obviously, but you want to talk to either Merlin or King, and you want to click this little icon right here. This little icon is going to be the full awakening token mileage here. So basically how this works is you're just going to take all your mats and it's just going to funnel into this. When it maxes out at 6,000, you get a full awakening token. So this is going to be very important, guys, because full awakening tokens, they basically bypass the work of you having to manually farm the awakening stars one by one. I think if you do farm the stars one by one, it is less materials in the long run, but I would recommend to you guys that you just invest into the awakening stars, because it's just gonna be a lot easier in terms of your farming. You don't have to mix and match your free stages or your boss battles. You can just literally farm one boss battle at a time, and you'll get your mats from it, and you'll be able to exchange for full awakening tokens. I think that's going to be one of the most important things to do as like a newer player on Grand Cross, right? Yeah, moving on though, back to my global account. Oh, let me set this to farm though, we might as well, right? But yeah, back to my global account here, where we're going to talk about the next thing, which is going to be focusing on early gear. If you guys have not seen my video I posted yesterday about the brand new ultimate gear, definitely make sure to watch that video, because I kind of go over what a newer player should kind of go about with the ultimate gear, and if you're like a veteran player, what you should do with it. But basically, guys, you just want to make 4 sets of HP defense, 4 sets, or not even 4 sets of HP defense, but like 4 main gear sets. Okay, 4 main gear sets in general. So just as an example, like I don't know, like let's just see. So let's say your main team is, let me just like pull up one of my teams. Okay, let's say my main team is this team right here. So we have Red Tarmiel, Margaret, Liz, and Red Sariel, this is a team that I highly recommend you guys build if you have the characters for it, because the Goddess team synergy is very good for PvE and PvP across both. So just as an example, so let's say you're a newer player and you're investing in gear on Tarmiel. Make an HP defense set for Tarmiel, right? Because he is a character that's going to be a support character. He's not really a DPS. He's a support. He gives, a buff. He's a Grace unit as well. You run him as a Link. So, in that sense, you want to give him an HP defense. So that's kind of like the mindset you guys should have as like a newer player when you're deciding on gear sets focus on HP defense sets for support characters or tanks, and then attack crit damage sets for DPSs. So, you know, as an example, like if we go to like Ludo here, Ludo can be run on attack crit, but Ludo is going to be another support type character as well. You can tell that they're a support type character, guys, by seeing what they do in their kit. If they're giving buffs to the team, most likely they're going to be a support type character, right? So for Ludo, you would probably want to run an HP defense set as well. I have my attack crit set on, but preferably HP defense, right? And then we move to a character like Light Elizabeth, where you can run attack crit or HP crit, or HP defense, I should say, because Liz actually does scale on max HP a little bit, right? And even on her ultimate here, she does scale on max HP. So running around HP is actually not a bad idea at all, right? So you would just slap HP defense on her, right? So let me just give my HP defense set. And then we move on to the next character, which is finally a character we can talk about for attack crit. So Sariel is a character that, you know, he's meant to do a lot of damage. You can see, so he does a power strike on a single target, and he has a sever on his AoE. And this is both a damaging skill. So because of that, you would want to run an attack crit damage set Sariel, right? So that's basically how general gear sets go. And as a newer player, you can use the ultimate gear, and, you know, check out my video, and I talk about it in that video. But you can use the ultimate gear to kind of give you, you know, a little bit of a boost early on Grand Cross. And you can just give each of your characters, like, you know, have your Sariel be like attack crit, let's say, Liz HP, Ludo HP, Tarmiel HP, and then boom, you have a team, right? And then all you need to do at that point is just make ultimate gear for the you know, the sublink characters, and then you'll be okay. Alright guys, so I want to interject and add a little bit extra in here post editing. So when I was listening over to my video, I was kind of like, oh, okay, I didn't really explain gear sets and like the reasons why I'm saying, you know, attack crit or HP defense. Like, I'm gonna explain that right now. So basically how this works is you have 4 set HP, right? So you guys can see on my Tarmiel here, it says 4 set HP, and then it says 2 set defense. So when I say HP defense, I mean 4 set HP, 2 set defense, right? And that's basically what I'm saying whenever I say attack crit. I mean 4 set attack, 2 set crit. HP defense is, you know, 4 set HP, 2 set defense. If someone were to run triple defense, you would say, you know, yeah, you would say triple defense. So it would be defense, 2 set, 2 set, 2 set, right? So that's just as an example of kind of explaining that. And then I also wanted to talk about the rules on your gear in terms of what you want to go for. Preferably, you want to go for the basic stat of attack. You want to go for attack on the top pieces, you want to go for defense on the middle pieces, and you want to go for HP on the bottom pieces. And the reason why is because these stats right here, attack, defense, and HP, are called basic stats in Grand Cross. They're the main stats that are just go across all characters. No matter what, they're going to have a good amount of each of these stats, right? And so what you want to do is you want to amplify the attack, defense, and HP stats, because those are the ones that give the most combat class and give the most, you know, just power for the character, regardless of who it is. So when we go to gear here, and as you guys can see, my bracelet and my ring here, we have both on attack rolls, right? As a given. So attack is a basic stat, so we're going to give attack rolls. For the middle pieces, which are the, you know, the defense pieces, you can tell exactly, by the way, you can tell what they're going to give as the basic stat by this little like name right here. So it says defense right here, it says attack right here, it says HP right here. So that's how you know that, oh, you know, my belt is going to need HP rolls because it's giving me HP, you know, initially, right? The bracelet's giving me attack, and the necklace, you know, earrings are giving me defense, right? So just looking at the gear like that, that's how you're going to differentiate which gear is going to roll for what. And it'll tell you when you change stats, like it'll tell you, like, it won't show like HP on this bracelet because it's not going to be able to give me HP. It's only going to be able to give me attack because of, you know, the way the gear is situated. So gear on Grand Cross is not that complicated. It might seem a little complicated, you know, from the looks of it, just like looking onto it, but it's not that complicated, guys. And I just wanted to, you know, like, just explain that a little bit better, because I know I kind of, you know, brushed over that a little bit. But yeah, the post editing amazing. Enjoy the rest of the video. So the next thing that I want to talk about, which is going to be very important for a newer player, is going to be links. So links are such an important thing to talk about, because a lot of people, man, a lot of people do not know how valuable SR characters can be as link. So if you guys don't know already, let's just go to my ultimate moves here. And you guys can see, obviously I'm a whale, so a lot of my characters are 6 out of 6. But as an example, let's see this green Guild Thunder. He is an SR character that I have gotten leveled up. And if you have this green Guild Thunder or any any other SR character and you have the dupes for them, please feed the dupes, guys. The dupes are very, very important. The reason why you want to feed the dupes on these SR characters is because when you have a character at 6 out of 6 on the ultimate move level, they're actually going to give a lot more stats than a character that is not 6 out of 6. So just as an example, I'm going to show you guys, right? So if we go to set team here, so we go to my Tarmiel as an example, right? Let's get a character that is not 6 out of 6 in my box that I know for a fact of. So let's see here. Who do I not have 6 out of 6? Let's see. Oh, Cusack. Okay, perfect example. Okay, Cusack, he is you know, completely maxed out, but he's only 1 out of 6. So I'm gonna give him my attack crit set, and we're gonna do the exact same comparison as we would, right? He has all outfits, so I have, you know, picked up his outfits, right? But he is, you know, 1 out of 6, and he has, you know, 58,000 CC, right? So he is going to be giving my Tarmiel these stats right here. So let's snipping tool this so we can save the stats and we can remember exactly what these stats look like, right? So this is going to be the stats right here. So let me just make this smaller. All right, so we have these stats, and now what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to give a character that is another attack crit character, but it's going to be an SR character. So I'm going to go to Jericho. Where is my SR Jericho? Right here. So SR Jericho, blue SR Jericho, right? I'm going to give her attack crit UR gear just like I did, you know, Cusack there. She's only going to be 48k CC, but look how much stat she actually gives on the link, guys. So if we go to the blue Jericho, you guys can see, look at the stat increase. So if we actually set, and then we're gonna, you know, do the side by side, look at the stat comparison, right? We have 16,500 attack now. We have 15,300 defense, and then we have 251,000 compared to 245,000. So you guys can see automatically having a 6 out of 6 SR character versus a 1 out of 6 SSR character, that is a big difference to differentiate there, man. So if you have SR characters built, and like bear in mind, my Jericho is only level 90, whereas my Cusack was level, you know, level 100 SA6, right? And even though her CC is less, because of her association being a 6 out of 6 Link, she's going to give more stats than Cusack will as Link. Right, guys? So that's very important. You guys can see when I click on Cusack, the amount of stats lowered, it's less, right? And even right here, I don't know if that's the exact amount of stats that it's giving, but let's say right here. So let's see those stats, and then I'll go to Jericho and see the difference in stats. Let's see. Yeah, so you can see, like right here, it even shows how much association stats you're getting, right? And because it's 6 out of 6, it says increases the hero's basic stats by 10% bonus because of the ultimate move level. If we go back to Cusack, or no, I'll have to switch back to Cusack. So let me scroll down to him. Where's Cusack? So when we switch back to Cusack, it's going to say increases the hero's association hero basic stats by 5% because it's only 1 out of 6. So it's not going to be the 10% like Jericho's giving. So that's definitely something to take into account. That's why I would preferably recommend to you guys to feed all your dupes on your R characters, your SR characters, no matter who it is, always just feed the duplicate characters. So that is another tip that I wanted to mention to you guys. All right, so the next tip that I want to talk about, guys, is going to be auto simultaneous clear. So simultaneous clear is a feature that was added very recently on Grand Cross, but it is such a good feature for like a newer player that's just farming the game and just trying to get all their mats. You know, I know a lot of you guys are gonna have your demons set to like 1 hour timers, especially if you're like a newer player and you don't have the longer demon timers. I'll spawn a demon just to show you guys what I mean. But let's just say here, we'll go to hell. And I spawn a demon here, so you guys will see the timer on my demon is going to be a lot more than the timer on your demon. That's because I have a tavern effect because of one of the events that happened in the past. So you guys can see if we go right here, so it says on Vanya, it says 2 hours and 59 minutes, whereas you guys will probably just say 59 minutes. But the reason why it's like that is because if we go to Hawk here and go to the tavern setup, if we go to, I think it's decorations, yeah. So as you guys can see, so my effect right here, the 100-day gift decoration, which I got on the 100-day login event, this gave me an extra 120 minutes on the increase. So because you guys might not have that, right? And that's something that, you know, doesn't really come around often. If there's an event that does come around, like maybe during the Christmas event, we might get one, like New Year's. So, you know, look out for that. But if we don't get an event like that, auto simultaneous clear is going to be a very good thing for you guys. Because basically how it works is you just click auto simultaneous clear on, right? And you're gonna spawn all your demons, and make sure that when you're spawning your demons, you have multiple of the same demon, right? So let's say I have like 2 Belmos as an example. So I'll just spawn another Belmos and I'll do a solo clear, right? So we spawn another Belmos. And so how it's going to work now is that if I clear this Belmos right here, it's going to clear both the Belmos demons. So you guys can see, current deathmatch bosses, if the deathmatch is cleared when the host disconnected during the multiplayer, okay, you cannot start. And then, yeah. So basically it's just saying like expected stamina consumption because it's going to be doing for both the deathmatches. So you clear once and you clear both of them. So you don't have to do, you know, clear this one, this one, this one. Like it just clears all of them together. But remember guys, it has to be the same, you know, deathmatch. That is just another thing to take into account. Alright, so that is the main things I would say as a newer player you definitely want to be doing, guys. So we talked about the boss battle farming for the awakening stars. We talked about, you know, gearing your characters, and then we also talked about links, and then also, you know, just with the auto simultaneous clear. I guess I could add a few other things that I would recommend. Every single day, guys, you want to go over to your little thing right here, and you want to make sure you claim these Vanya Ale. They're going to be very, very, you know, nice long term because they're going to help for your character affinity. Another thing I'd recommend as like a newer type player is definitely, you know, do the events in the game. You know, a lot of the events are catered to newer players, especially like an event like this where we have the like Soulgrish reward dungeon. Like look how much like combat class it is to fight this, right? Like this is only 10,000 combat class. I know everybody can clear that, right? So definitely make sure to take you know, advantage of the events. If you don't have enough CC to fight the event, then, you know, do the lower difficulties. Like the lower difficulties are available. Normal difficulties only 100k CC. I know a lot of like newer players are going to be able to get to 100k CC very, very easily. So, you know, even on like this purgatory creature and all the other events in the game, it should be fairly accessible for a lot of you new players. So yeah, guys, that's basically all I wanted to cover in this video. I hope this was a helpful video for a lot of you newer players and even returning players. Hopefully this was helpful. Remember, if you guys are not subscribed to the channel, definitely make sure to subscribe. And with that out of the way, I'm gonna see you guys in the next video. Peace out and have a great rest of your day.